What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another uniform review video. Alright, so we're going to be jumping into the final uniform of the three new ones, and that is going to be Quicksilver's new uniform. So let's go ahead and grab this one here. So we have Quicksilver's Marvel Legacy uniform. So let's see what this uniform is going to do for him. It is going to give him an increase to the chain hit damage by 10%, which is really nice because he does have a lot of multi-hit skills, so he can definitely take advantage of that. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good uniform bonus. We should see a nice damage boost from that. The uniform itself, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. The purple and white just, I don't know, doesn't really do it for me, but that's just me. I don't seem to really like this, this suit here. It just looks a little weird to me, a little off. But that's not what we're here to evaluate. We're here to look at what the uniform is going to bring to the character. We're going to have two skill changes on the uniform. So his third skill right here is going to get a bit of a change. So it's now going to have a kind of damage accumulation effect, except it is the damage that he is dealing to the enemy. So it increases his attack by 1% for each 1% of damage proportional to the max accumulated damage. So it's going to be the damage that he's dealing, and it only goes up to 10% of true damage dealt to the enemy regardless of defense and dodge. So it is only basically a 10% all attack increase if you kind of look at it that way. So it's nothing too crazy. It's not going to be kind of like the normal damage accumulation effects that we see on some of the other characters where they see a pretty massive increase to their DPS once you use that skill. And then we're also going to be getting an increase to his dodge rate by 30%. Not that he really needed that. He already had really high native dodge, so I'm pretty sure you're going to be capped out at dodge no matter what now, even if you have no extra kind of dodge uru, dodge from your obelisk, dodge from your cards, or anything like that. I'm pretty sure he'll be maxed out on dodge once you use this skill here. I could be wrong on that, but his dodge is already really high, so not really sure that we needed that. We still have the same 10% max HP recovery on the skill. So basically the only thing that we are losing from the skill is the 30% increase to all attack, which was interfering with things like your ISO 8 set. So I could see why they got rid of that, since it was interacting with other all attack boost. And now that we have it as a 10% all attack boost in terms of damage accumulation, it should stack just fine. So that should have solved the issue there. So that's fine with me. And then the other skill here, the fourth skill, is not getting any kind of changes in terms of buffs or debuffs or anything like that. So let's go ahead and hop into the skill preview here and see what the actual skill changes look like. Alright, so the only two changes were on the third and the fourth skill, so all of the other ones should be the same. Yeah, so that's the same. We just have now the purple kind of blur effects going on instead of the, what was it before? It was like just white or something like that. I already can't remember. I haven't been using Quicksilver too much as of late. So now let's see what the third skill change looks like. Okay, not bad. So less dashing around, and now it is a full iframe instead of a partial iframe. I do like that. Or instead of, not partial, instead of an intermittent iframe where he, kind of like the first skill here, just hops around like that. But when he's doing like the dash, you can kind of interrupt his skills. And now it looks like that's been solved with the, with the third skill here. So I do like that we have a full iframe now. It's probably still about the same amount of hits, and it looks like, I think we're getting the heal right at the start here. Yeah, we're getting the heal right at the start of the skill. That's actually a really nice change as well. So you can actually take advantage of the heal on this skill a lot easier than you could before. Yeah, you're getting the heal right away. So, okay, that's a nice change. I do like that. Alright, so now let's see what the fourth skill is going to look like. Alright, so it does the same wind up. The same kind of hits going on here. Okay, then we have like a lingering kind of like wind effect there that's similar to Falcon with his legacy uniform as well. He kind of has that same thing where he kind of swoops down and makes like little kind of tornadoes of wind that kind of hit the enemy a little bit afterwards, which I guess is fine. You get more hits out of it, so yeah, I'll take that. And then we have your fifth skill going. Oh, look at all the purple on the fifth skill. That's pretty cool. So we're going to get a lot more hits out of this. and the skill is, I think it's about the same length in terms of the skill animation. So overall, it looks like Quicksilver is getting a really nice boost with this uniform. He's getting some chain hit damage. He's getting more hits on both of the skills, and he's also getting a little bit more lingering damage on the fourth skill. The AoE is about the same on the two skills, so yeah, just pretty much boost in the amount of hits and a boost in the amount of damage. So yes, that's definitely welcome, since the reason I don't use my Quicksilver very much anymore is it seems like his damage has fallen off quite a bit, because I used to use him for the kind of later stages in World Boss Ultimate, but now he's not really cutting it there. I used to use him in ABX, but now he's not really cutting it there. So hopefully this uniform will bring him back up a little bit, so he'll be kind of competing with some of the more heavy-hitting speed characters. Not that he's fallen out to be considered one of the weaker speed characters. He's definitely still in the top of the speed characters. It's just he's still getting outclassed by some of them, you know, like Deadpool, Spider-Man, Winter Soldier. Those ones are doing a little bit more damage than him right now. But with this uniform, I'm curious to see if he'll do any better. So I'm on the fence about this one if I'm going to be picking it up personally. But the uniform itself, I do think really helps the character. So I do think there is a lot of value for the character himself. So if you are using Quicksilver still and you want to kind of make him a little bit stronger, then definitely this uniform will be good for you. I'm just not sure if I'm going to pick it up just because I don't use Quicksilver too much as of right now. But that's going to be it for this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.